What is going on, everybody? It is TheWalkthroughKing, and here we have a fast, easy guide on obtaining all of the intel in Season 3 for Outbreak in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. First, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely recommend subscribing and joining our amazing community, as well as a like on this video. Would be appreciated if the guide helps you out, as these guides take a lot of time to make. Anyways, let's get right into things. So I'm basically going to go map by map and show you guys everything on each map, just to make it easy for you guys. First, before we do that though, let's talk about a few things that are not map specific, and that is all of the documents for everything except for the Dark Aether. Those are dropped from killing special enemies, and you could get 1 to 2 of those per game. So basically just go and kill special enemies until you get a document drop, and then back out and go back in and get another one if you are just going for those. Moving on, for the Dark Aether documents, radio transmissions, and audio logs, all of those are obtained by completing trials. The artifacts are obtained on the actual map, but I'll show you guys those later in the guide, so just keep that in mind. There is a limit to how many you could do for the trials per game as well with intel trials, so just keep that in mind as well. Lastly, the radio transmissions, you could get 1 of these per group per game. There is 1 radio transmission location for each group per map. I'm going to cycle through all of those right now. Here's Alpines, Dugas, Golovas, Rukas, and Sanatorium's radio locations. Anyways, let's get right into the guide for all of the remainder of the intel, which is just pickup locations. Starting out with Alpine, there are 2. One is a Dark Aether artifact located here. The second is a Requiem audio log in the same building located here. Moving on to Duga, there are 5 artifacts that you could pick up and 7 audio logs. The Dark Aether artifact can be found here. Maxis's first artifact can be found here. This is the second location of Maxis's artifact. Omega's artifact can be found here. And Requiem's artifact can be found here. Moving into Duga's audio logs, the first Maxis one can be found here. The second Maxis audio log can be found here. And the third Maxis audio log can be found here. Omega's first audio log can be found here. The second Omega audio log is here. Requiem's first audio log is here. And the second Requiem audio log is here. Moving on to Golova, there's 1 Maxis artifact and 2 Maxis audio log. The artifact can be found here. The first audio log can be found here. And the second audio log can be found here. Moving on to Ruka, there are 2 things to pick up, 1 Omega artifact and 1 Omega audio log. The artifact can be found here. And the audio log can be found here. Moving on to the last map, Sanatorium, there are 6 things to pick up. The Dark Aether artifact can be found here. The Maxis artifact can be found here. The Omega artifact can be found here. The Omega audio log can be found up here. The Requiem artifact can be found here. And the second Requiem artifact can be found here. So that is all the pick-upable intel that you can get throughout all 5 Outbreak maps for Season 3. If you followed this guide, and also followed all of the instructions for things that we talked about earlier in the guide at the beginning, for things that didn't have a pickup location, then you will have all Season 3 intel, and you'll be ready for the next intel drop, most likely with Season 3 Reloaded. I will be posting a separate video this time around with all of the intel showcased and all of the audio playing. With everything that is dropping and going on right now, I just did not have the time to record that extra part of this video, so that'll come as a separate video that I will link in the description as well as post as the pinned comment. Anyways, hope this guide helped you guys out. Once again, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely recommend subscribing. If the guide helped you out, a like would be appreciated. This has been TheWalkthroughKing. I'm taking off for now. We'll see you guys at the next video. Stay tuned, lots of Season 3 content dropping. Peace!